Picture this. 4 cars reach an intersection oder eine Kreuzung. Everyone stops and then stares. No signs telling you who goes, no light, just a 4-way vibe check. If you learn to drive in Germany, you're waiting for a clear priority sign. In the US, sometimes you just guess. And that's only the first curveball. From 15-year-olds driving to speed limits that change 3 times in 1 mile. Welcome to American Road. In 20 seconds, I'll show you how getting a license here in the US can cost you less than a tank of gas. Hey, I'm Misha. I was born and raised in Germany in a small town called Weilerbach near Kaiserslautern in Ramstein Air Force Base, and I have been living in the US for 10 years now. Today, I'm unpacking the most head-scratching US road rules through German eyes. What it takes to get a license, the rules that shocked me, and the culture behind the wheel. By the end, 4-way stops won't feel like a group project without a leader. In Germany, getting a license can cost more than a used car. I remember I paid around 1,800 euros back when I got my license. You do 14 hours of theory testing, 12 hours of practical driving, night drives, Autobahn, emergency maneuvers, all through a licensed school. Fail a test, you wait weeks and pay again. The total roughly is between 1,500 and 2,500 euros nowadays. Now, my US experience was completely different. When I moved here, I got my US driver's license in the state of Missouri. And yes, I learned a little bit here online with an app, but it was a really short multiple choice question test. The driving test, which was not really a test, took about 15 minutes, and the lady from the highway patrol just wanted me to drive forward, park in backwards, park in sideways, and then we went back to the facility. After 15 minutes, I paid about $25 and boom, I had my license. Age? Germany usually 18 years old. In many US states, a learner's permit at 15. And then you meet the rules that make Germans short circuit. Turning right on red, legal in 49 states after a full stop. In Germany, only with a tiny green arrow, the grüne Pfeil. And you must stop first. 4-way stops, everyone stops. First to arrive goes. If there's a tie, driver on the right, but real life scenario, hesitation, and then synchronized inching. Lane discipline, and that might be a pet peeve for a lot of Germans. In Germany, keep right, pass left always. If you don't do it and follow the rules, police catches you, you're in trouble. In the US, every lane is a personality type. Passing on the right, common, sometimes necessary. School buses, red lights flashing, all directions stop, even on 2-way streets. In Germany, you slow to walking speed and stop only if kids are crossing, which I personally like the American rules here. Speed limits, Germany, predictable and well posted. Here, 55, 35, 45, all in 1 minute. Miss a sign, a friendly officer will help you notice for sure, especially if it's the end of the month. Once you learn the rules, the culture explains the chaos. Punctual versus flexible. In Germany, drivers actually plan their drives for exact arrival or a little bit early, not too late. I'll be there soon in the US covers a wide range. Then we have the Autobahn versus the intersection. The Autobahn, speed with discipline. And in some areas, we still have drive as fast as you want. But even though we have that, we have way less fatal motor vehicle accidents than here in the US. On US highway, you have lower limits, more lane mix, which is pretty unpredictable. Honking in Germany, for example, only in emergencies. In the US, it's like, watch out, hey, or I'm annoyed of your driving. And then when we look at parking in Germany, within the lines. In the US, have you met the full-size pickup trucks? Well, sometimes it just doesn't fit in the lines. And then when it comes to hazard lights, in Germany, hazard for hazards. That means only when there's a hazard, use the hazard lights. In the US, you'll see them while moving in heavy rain. And safety experts actually advise against that. And then there are the little moments that feel like road riddles. Flashing yellow errors, which translates in turn if clear, but yield. Emotionally, it reads go, maybe? Then you have vanishing merge lanes. Officially, that means zipper merge. In the reality, every driver or themselves trade-offs. Then there is the signage cluster. Speed limit 45, then 35, strictly enforced, then photo enforcement, all within 15 meters. I got it. I'm behaving, okay? And then there is this mind-boggling bonus. Pedestrian buttons at freeway off-ramps. Florida, I love you, but why? What is the reason for that? So what do you do at the four-way stare down? Driving in the US as a German or a European isn't just new laws, it's decoding habits no one writes down. From teens driving to flashing arrows that feel like trick questions, it's part structure and part improvisation. What's the strangest driving rule or habit you've seen in the US, Germany, or anywhere in the world? Drop it in the comments. I might feature it in a future video. If you like this, hit the like button, subscribe, share it with your friends, and watch my US versus Germany road signs breakdown next. I'm Misha. Thanks for watching. Tschüss.